Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Indianapolis Indians and the Gwinnett Stripers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Julio Teheran will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Digging in, Johnny Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he pops it up, but this will land untouched. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. An inning in the books tonight. First pitch on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Alex Hayes.
Behind 0-2 now. Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Here's another 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few. Day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Florimon is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. At the plate, Ricky Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Ricky Hernandez.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
Stepping up to the plate, Johnny Diaz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Johnny Diaz.
Lifted in the air out to left. Moving under it, done. And that's the third out. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Here's the first pitch to him.
Leading off with the Stripers.
0-1 the count.
Ricky Dorman.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Striding in, Michael Rosario. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. No balls and a strike to count. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a swing and a miss and another punch out here, 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Julio Teheran.
Batting ninth.
And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. Beck is there, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here. Digging in now, Johnny Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Reyes is there, and he'll bring this one in. First pitch on its way.
Number 11.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Takahashi comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Now batting, center fielder.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Rodriguez.
2 out, nobody on. Down the left field line. And he will get there to make. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Ricky Hernandez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
50th pitch of the game on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Marte leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. In the right field, that's a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Shortstop, Johnny.
Digging in to try it again, Johnny Diaz. And we'll see what he can do here. Runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Leading off.
Popped him up.
The first baseman.
Spillane in foul ground. 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
On to first, and there were 2 down. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Pulled toward right center field. Takahashi is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. 15 straight he's retired to start the ball game. First pitch on its way.
Leading up for the Stripers,
No balls and one strike.
Ricky Dorman.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two. Another 0-2 coming. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees into both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Standing in now, Julio Teheran.
The pitcher,
Fouled off.
49. Julio.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Reyes has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the 6th consecutive inning here. Ready for another chance? Johnny Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Marte scoops it up onto first. And how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? 1 away.
The left fielder.
To first. To his left. Mock. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So striding in, Melvin Rodriguez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Chisenhall is there. And that ends the inning. The perfection continues. 21 straight retired. Now at the plate, Ricky Hernandez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Not sure if this is it.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's the moral.
Stepping in, Alex Hayes. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. 0-1 the count. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Beck shading to his right. Makes the play. 1 away. At the plate, Rafael Ortega. He got on top of one. It was a ground down victim last time. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Cue shot here out towards short. And that's the second out.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
So striding forward now, Pedro Florimon. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk time.
there as the play is made here to end the inning. 24 have been set down. 3 left to go. Now batting, Ricky Hernandez. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed win.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Now at the plate, Ricky Norman. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him. So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Stepping in now, Michael Rosario, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chisenhall has it in his sights. 2 down. Edgar Salas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Dias is there, makes the catch, and he's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our top player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious.
Pitcher is congratulated on one of the rarest accomplishments in sport. It's a day he'll never forget. Player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
team's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Toledo Mud Hens and the Indianapolis Indians. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Ricky Hernandez, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, coming off his last start where he threw a no-hitter. Let's see how he backs that one up. How long will this no-hit bid continue?
So stepping in, Gaylord Traxler, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First of this 4-game weekend set as the opening pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. 4-2 over the last 6 games, including a win last time out.
There goes my no-hitter.
This is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball is in there for strike 1.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 runs a bit inside for a ball. Hit on the ground to third. Spillane is up with it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Chauncey Hogsett is the second out of the opening frame. Into the box now, John Galarraga, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1, fouled off. Traxler stands at second with 2 gone. Again, he sends it out of play. Fouled away. The 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there, trying to get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they get a man to second here. Now at the plate, Jose Novoa. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he pops him up back behind second base. Marte backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Now at the plate, J.J. Ho, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. And this is going to find its way into the for a 1-out knock.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Moving under at Takahashi. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Popped him up. Mock moving to his left. And that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. First pitch on its way. Fouled away.
DJ Bledsoe.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Gaylord Traxler, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He doubled to open up the ball game. Ground ball left side.
Damn, he got. They got my number, boy. He has my number.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now another 0-2. Struck him out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Standing in now, Chauncey hawks it, and a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Chisenhall giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Leading off the inning, John Galarraga, and they'll need him to get something going here. No balls and a strike to count. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
What he was sitting on, looking
Fastball, middle edge.
piece of cheese, middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Now back.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Right down Main Street. Striding into the box, JJ. He singled his last time up. 0-1 the count. 0-1, here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Galarraga, base runner at first with 1 out. Lifted in the air to right field. Chisenhall is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. First offering on its way. Grounded foul toward the 3rd base dugout. The 0-1 on its way. Fouled off. Pitch is popped up. Dias has a play. And that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. To the bottom of inning number 4. Now in the box, Ronnie Rodriguez. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down. The result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Fouled away. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Here comes the first pitch.
The left fielder.
In there, strike one. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
Rodney Wetzel is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2, fouled off. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch and strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Stepping in now, Chauncey Hogsett. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get fouled. Bledsoe over at second. Traxler on at first with 2 down. Popped him up. Mock over to his left, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Leading off the inning, John Galarraga, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up to strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Is at the knees and called strike 3.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
In now, Jose Novoa.
Now batting.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. That's lifted the other way out to left. Reyes moves over, 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Reyes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Here's the pitch.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Skied into straightaway right. Moving under at Chisenhall. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Takahashi. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Rex Foss has been summoned from.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Indianapolis led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Ricky Hernandez earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Gavin Sierra wraps it up for the save, his 32nd of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening.
They took me out, boy. They do it. They do it. They do. I was gonna strike everybody out. and I brought in the bullpen. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get off, you know what I'm saying? I'll be back to this. On Utah, throw a perfect game. No hitter. Let's go. Fuck you, B.
Confirm. Switch.